think I'm gonna love you.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're breaking down the cast of HBO's The Last of Us.
You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else. Now they know where you are, now they come.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most prominent players in this video game adaptation and where you may have seen them before. Are you enjoying HBO's retelling? And were you familiar with the games beforehand? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 10. Melanie Lynskey.
It has to stop now, you mean? Now that you're in the cell. But before, people dying was okay.
This New Zealander plays Kathleen, a dangerous revolution leader and one of a handful of characters original to the show. But chances are good you've seen her on your TV screens before. One of her biggest roles was as Rose, Charlie's friendly stalker on 2.5 Men, one of the most successful sitcoms of all time.
Hi, Charlie.
Rose, what the hell are you doing here?
I could ask you that question.
She also voiced Beatrice in the animated Halloween staple Over the Garden Wall and plays the adult Shauna on Showtime's Yellow Jackets, which earned her a lead actress Emmy nom in 2022.
I moved on, and I genuinely hope that they were able to do the same.
On the film side, she's mostly starred in indie fare like 2017's I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore, and played supporting roles in big movies like 2021's Don't Look Up.
Just remember to speak up in the meeting tomorrow.
Number 9. Storm Reed. After making her film debut in the Oscar-winning 12 Years a Slave, Storm Reed has never slowed down. She picked up several supporting roles before teaming up with Disney to star in 2018's A Wrinkle in Time.
My mom's upstairs in her room preparing for yet another parent-teacher conference for her delinquent daughter.
Unfortunately, it was neither a financial success nor a critical one, though that had nothing to do with Reed's performance. Since then, she's peppered her filmography with critically acclaimed releases. She played Sydney in the excellent Invisible Man reboot, Bloodsport's daughter Tyla in The Suicide Squad, and starred in 2023's Missing. In The Last of Us, she plays Riley Abel, a crucial figure in Ellie's past. However, this isn't her first HBO show. You can see her on Euphoria as Rue's younger sister, Gia.
I love you.
Number 8. Lamar Johnson. For all our Canadian viewers, you may be familiar with Lamar Johnson's dancing abilities on teen drama The Next Step, where he played West for over 100 episodes. In fact, teen drama has made up his biggest roles. In the 2018 adaptation of The Hate U Give, he played Star's older half-brother, Seven. He also played Charlie in the 2020 adaptation of YA romantic drama All the Bright Places.
It's hard. You know, he's not easy. And everybody who gets close to him gets burned out.
In between those features, he briefly appeared in 2019's Dark Phoenix, though its immensely poor reception didn't do much to help with recognition. In the HBO series, Johnson plays Henry, who allies himself with Joel and Ellie in order to protect his younger brother Sam, played by newcomer Kayvon Woodard. Number 7. Anna Torv. While some characters in The Last of Us don't appear until much later in the story, Tess is an early ally to players, and a strong-willed one at that.
These aren't new.
No. I was in federal lockup all day.
In the show, Joel's complicated love interest is played by the Australian-born Anna Torv. Torv is best known for playing lead character Olivia Dunham on Fox's sci-fi series Fringe, which earned her several Saturn Awards.
Peter. What is happening to me?
She also played the lead in the Australian political thriller series Secret City and starred on Netflix's Mindhunter as Dr. Wendy Carr. Tess isn't even the first video game character she's played. Before breaking through with Fringe, Torv voiced Noriko in both the Heavenly Sword game and its animated adaptation.
Why have you taken me now?
Number 6. Scott Shepherd. David is the leader of a group of survivors and doesn't appear until the game's third act, playing a major role leading up to the climax. In The Last of Us TV show, Scott Shepherd takes on the role. After getting started with the NYC-based theater company, the Wooster Group, Shepherd began picking up small roles in film. His breakthrough came when Steven Spielberg cast him in 2015's Bridge of Spies.
I understand attorney-client privilege. I understand all the legal gamesmanship, and I understand that's how you make a living. But I'm talking to you about something else.
He followed it up with 2016's The Young Pope for HBO, where he played Cardinal Duselier. He has yet to play the leading man, playing supportive roles in El Camino and Dark Phoenix.
John.
Wasn't me.
Following The Last of Us, he'll appear in another work from an Oscar-winning filmmaker, Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon.
Dude's got a tarantula.
Number 5. Nick Offerman. The Illinois-born Nick Offerman has been acting since the mid-90s, but it wasn't until his breakthrough role as Ron Swanson on Parks and Recreation that most people began to take notice.
Crying, acceptable at funerals and the Grand Canyon.
The role brought the actor many opportunities. He's done voice work such as Metalbeard in the Lego Movie franchise and hosted the competition series Making It with Parks co-star Amy Poehler, which earned him 2 Emmy noms.
You guys look awesome. Cannot believe you did this in 2 hours.
Now let's bring our judges, Simon and Dana, in to stroke your alter egos.
He also voices Beef Tobin on Fox's animated sitcom The Great North and has played supportive parts in major comedies like 21 Jump Street. As the paranoid survivalist Bill, Offerman takes on a role unlike anything else he's done. Along with Murray Bartlett as Bill's partner, Frank, it's earned him critical acclaim.
We don't have friends, Frank. We will never have friends because there are no friends to be had.
Number 4. Merle Dandridge. While Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, and Jeffrey Pierce also appear in the series, Merle Dandridge is the only one to reprise her original role from The Last of Us game. As Marlene, leader of the Fireflies, Dandridge effortlessly steps back into the character that sets Joel and Ellie on their journey.
We are in a war against a military dictatorship to restore democracy and freedom. Does that sound about right? Yes?
Players have likely heard her voice before as Alex Vance in Half-Life 2 and its expansions. She also earned a Best Performer BAFTA as Kate Collins in the adventure game Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and briefly reteamed with Last of Us creator Naughty Dog for Uncharted 4.
I'm sure you've noticed. I'm a collector of sorts.
On TV, she's played the lead in the Oprah Winfrey Network drama Greenleaf and currently appears in ABC's Firehouse drama Station 19.
You really want that allegation on your record at this time?
Number 3. Gabriel Luna. After graduating from St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas in 2005, Gabriel Luna worked on making his acting dream a reality. Throughout the 2010s, he starred in 2 short-lived drama shows, but it was his role as Robbie Reyes on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that brought him into geek culture.
You've got the devil inside you, too.
On the big screen, he played the ruthless Rev 9 in 2019's Terminator Dark Fate. As Joel's brother Tommy, Luna plays one of the more central characters. The two have a strained dynamic in the games, which has also been explored on the show.
I think it's the same.
It's definitely the same. I thought we was having pancakes.
We'll pick you something up on the road.
Next, he'll appear in the Netflix spy series Fubar, reuniting with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You and I were built for the same purpose. And Legion is the only future.
I came from a future like that. It failed.
Number 2. Bella Ramsey. As the lead character, Ellie, Bella Ramsey has some huge shoes to fill. But if her resume is any indication, she's up to the challenge.
She found me after I was bitten.
And she didn't shoot you.
Clearly not. She locked me up and had her guys test me every day to see if I was getting sick.
Her first role was as Lyanna Mormont on Game of Thrones, a character that was only meant to appear in 1 episode. But Ramsey's stellar portrayal ensured that wouldn't happen.
We will not break faith today.
Fantasy has proven to be a great genre for her. She played Mildred Hubble in the first 3 seasons of The Worst Witch and voices the lead character on Hilda, both for Netflix. She's returned to HBO for a guest role on his Dark Materials and played the lead in Lena Dunham's historical comedy Catherine Called Birdie. No matter what she does next, we'll be sure to pay attention.
I have been tricked, and cruelly so.
So you best be off before Lady Catherine comes and rears her ugly head.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Pedro Pascal. The Chilean-born Pedro Pascal has become one of the world's favorite actors over the last decade. After appearing in guest roles on multiple TV shows, he hit it big when he played the charismatic Oberyn Martell on Game of Thrones.
Don't leave me alone in this world.
Never.
This opened him up to starring roles like Netflix's Narcos and The Mandalorian, one of the better-received pieces of Star Wars media in recent memory.
You have suffered damage to your central processing unit. You mean my brain?
It hasn't been all TV work, though. He's dabbled in the comic book movie space, appearing in 2017's Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and played villain Maxwell Lord in Wonder Woman 1984. Although Joel is another dark role for the actor, he has shown he has comedic talent with movies like The Bubble and The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
And to turn your back on that gift is to turn your back on the entire human race.
Human race?
I'm afraid so.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.